Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boys, Logan Reactions here. My name's Logan.
My name is Francesco.
And the second round has ended. There's only one series left, and it's New York and Carolina.
But the quest don't have the results of yet.
For the Stanley Cup is one step closer.
Here we go. Starting with
Florida and Tampa. This was underwhelming. This was underwhelming. I thought the Battle of Florida would have been ratings up the wazoo. But no, it was the worst series of it all. Tampa swept Florida away. Look at these results. They're not even that close. The only closest game was Game 2. 4-1 against 4-1 win for Tampa.
Hey, you want to hear something here? The last 5 goals that Vasilevsky's let in, 2 of them are still Leafs goals. One of them is from Game 6 of the Leafs. How is that possible? That long ago. This man.
Yeah. 4-1 win for Tampa. 2-1 win for Tampa. 5-1 win for Tampa. 2-0 win for Tampa. Swept away. There's nothing really to talk about of that series. Next, Colorado versus St. Louis. Came close. I will say this, St. Louis absolutely did not underwhelm their whole series. They tried their best. They tried to defeat Colorado. Just couldn't get it done. It was a close series. 3-2 win for Colorado. 4-1 win for St. Louis. 5-2 win for Colorado. 6-3 win for Colorado, 5-4 win for St. Louis, and 3-2 win for Colorado. A 4-2 series win.
Finishes in Game 6.
Almost in Game 7.
Oof.
Edmonton, the Battle of Alberta. Absolutely did not underwhelm, but it's kind of underwhelming because I wanted to see a Game 7 between Edmonton, Calgary. Game 7 for fighting for it all.
Yep.
It would have been great. It would have been the Battle of Alberta, but it would have been great. But look at these results. 9-6 Calgary win. 5-3 Edmonton. 4-1 Edmonton. 5-3 Edmonton. 5-4 Edmonton.
In overtime.
They beat their demons. They're going on to the conference finals. And this one.
Oh, and speaking of Game 5, what happened to Calgary? Same thing that happens to the Leafs with the same referees, Wes McCauley and Eric Furlat. What happened? They got their goal called off. Their tying goal called off, which it ended up going into overtime because they would have won had that goal been.
So let's go over here to New York and Carolina. So
it's a Game 7. I was hoping that Carolina would finish it off in Game 6 so we would have a result for you, but that's not the case. 2-1 Carolina, 2-0 Carolina, 3-1 New York, 4-1 New York, 3-1 Carolina, 5-2 New York. It goes down to a series of tournament games.
I'm telling you this, New York is going to shock the world. They're going to make it past the second round.
And that's it. So now
let's go through the conference finals matchups.
We know that Colorado and Edmonton are playing each other. Colorado gets home ice advantage because they have the better seeding. And we did this game in our gaming series with a whopping 17 goals in our gaming video with this series. Oh my god. Check it out right here. And then Tampa is versing the winner of Carolina, New York.
I can't wait to see what that series has to bring.
This should be interesting.
Edmonton versus Colorado is going to be a very interesting series. This is going to come down to the wire. I believe New York is going to be in that spot versus Tampa Bay. And the Colorado Avalanche is going to win against Edmonton. Because guess what? Gary Bettman doesn't want a Canadian team to win. The stats prove it, ladies and gentlemen.
Strike again.
The stats prove it. Let me tell you something. 1993 was the last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup.
93 Montreal Canadiens, and
93
so close for the Leafs.
93
that year with Gilmore and all those guys. 93, the Leafs made a strong playoff push I remember that game with was it the Gretzky
Yeah.
goal on LA or whatever, whatever, and then we lost.
But Montreal was the last team to do it. Can Edmonton bring it home? Or bring it to Alberta, but I don't care about that. What I care about is the Toronto Maple Leafs next season.
Oh, and you want to see a slight coincidence? When did Gary Bettman become commissioner? Oh, look at that! Right before the start of the playoffs when the Canadians won. Right after that, he got right to work and he's like, making sure no Canadian team wins on my watch.
No!
Because he's calling up his referees and saying, you better call off their goals.
I'm telling you this much. I wouldn't be shocked if Edmonton loses this series.
I want to look at this man and put a certain finger to his face. Get off my...
Suck it, Gary.
No one likes Gary Bettman, and he deserves to be fired or retire or whatever. We need a new commissioner.
Grab him his chair. Sit him down. Anyway, so that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you enjoyed it.
And tell your friends, round 3 is among us. Peace.